Hello there. Hi. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. We're up and running. Bit of Star Citizen again today. We are enjoying the free fly event. What blend of tea do I have? I don't use a blender. I use a kettle. You wasn't late? No, I wasn't. The mic is nice and loud. The music volume is perfect. Good job. Oh, sorry, I can break it again. Give me a sec. Been minutes since I've broken it. Late. Nice. Lies. Variety of tea am I having? I'm pretty sure it's a Sam. With lots of spices and stuff added to it. Hello, Meta. How you doing? Yeah, Attack Cat. I try to get my audio levels right, but it sounds very different listening to it in speakers compared to listening to it with headphones. It really does sound vastly different for the mix. There's not a lot I can do about that. I hear details I just don't hear with headphones when I'm using my speakers, but also the headphones tend to compress the sound space, so everything sounds more similar in volume. It's a different style. Most of the time the music engines are drowning you out when they get going. Yep. I mean, let's be honest, y'all aren't here to listen to this idiot. I guess I don't mix that much with myself in focus. We're not. Oh. You are? Aw. He's still my beating little heart. Right then, pitter patter, let's go. The fact that I'm, rocking the fancy McFancy armor. Very fancy. So apparently face tracking works better when it's like, oh, you have lips? Huh. Oh no. What? You okay, dude? Okay. Anyway, set my speed to slightly above an amble. Glue it back on. There. Crimson, how are ya? We're a fake one. So, a while ago, like many years ago, like maybe I'm going to call it 7 years ago now at this point, Captain Richard had a trimming accident and took off his beard, and I shipped him one of those beard beanies as a replacement. Why is everyone running? Not me, is it? Probably me. There's 95 different channels in Star Citizen category that are live right now. We're here at this one because the other 94 are very distinct noticeable lack of Farahs. I thought it was just like Stockholm syndrome. Or actually, we're on the internet, Stockholm syndrome. I've been here for so long, it's just what I'm used to. Also, it's impressive there's 95 live channels.
City flight pass will be courteous to your fellow passengers.
Not to be confused with Stockholm Syndrome, which is people who actually like the Star Citizen ground vehicles.
With other travelers. Remember, we're all taking this journey together.
You love the stonky?
Trav now approaching.
JJ, are you okay?
Trav now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. Strong winds to the right.
With the parrot making everyone in the area retain cower and fear. Look, it wasn't me. See? No crime stat. Not a criminal. Criminal. Anyway, we're on PTU today. Just going to go head out and see if I can work my way through the combat gauntlet. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. Also, I've got a cut on my lip and it's driving me insane. Driving me insaner.
Now
Yeah, by no
arriving.
means complete or anything. There's definitely room for improvement. Little in the way of effective usability. Or intent is to use them. I mean, okay, so the PTV is perfectly functional on perfectly flat ground at low speed when you have nothing to crash into, because the controllability of that thing is absolutely awful. It is so hard to drive because of how they really are all running from me, aren't they? So yeah, the PTV is just uncontrollable. The Cyclones, great. They're enjoyable. The ones with weapons are questionably utilizable, but they're not bad vehicles. The what's it? The Storm and the Storm, whatever the AA variant is, are awful. They are just so incredibly awful to use because there's no ground clearance on a tank, and it can't, like, it doesn't fit in most things. It's, you enter and exit it from the front, so you know, if you get shot by something and you break down, you gotta get out of the thing, you walk directly into the line of fire. If this one's been fixed, but until fairly recently, if you threw a hand grenade at the back of it, it would destroy the internal components and stop working. It's got the opportunity to be good. It just needs to be narrower, and they need to make the tracks articulate so it's actually able to go off-road, go vaguely close to something one might call passable terrain. The Tonk, the Tumbril Nova, is enormous and awful. And enormous! I'm not sure. Actually, I do know why it's so huge. It's because they took the design methodology of a ship and applied it to a ground vehicle, where you were able to walk around inside it. Because they'd only really done things like the Ursa before that, which, again, you walk around inside that APC to get out the back of it and yada, yada, yada. You don't need that in the tank. The Tumbril Nova is about 4 times the size it needs to be. The turret can only angle down by about, I'm going to call it 5 degrees. You can't shoot down. The visibility from the cockpit is mediocre. The visibility from the gunner is mediocre. It's so infuriating, and yet again, it can't go off-road.
Welcome to the
Excellent mental health, zero depression. I don't have good mental health because of it. Guardian? Guardian's not a bad choice. What's going on with the Guardian?
Your vehicle has been wasted.
It's just so incredibly frustrating to use those ground vehicles. What else have I missed? There's Cyclones, I like them. The PTV, it's fine, like driving around in a hangar, which is what it was built for. But controllability is really frustrating because of how they do the steering in it. Yeah, the Storm awful, the Nova awful. The two different variants of the Ursa, well, three different variants now. The Nursa, kind of neat. I do like that one. It's just not great at maneuvering through off-road terrain that much. The base model Ursa, I don't mind it. It works fine. The luxury Ursa works fine. One of the problems I have with the Ursas is actually just shared across all vehicles, where you can't turn off the interior lights on them. So when you're driving along in your Ursa at night trying to sneak up into a location, you don't show up on the radar, but you show up in their eyeballs, because that thing is like a little bubble of light driving along the road. So a little bit frustrating, but that's kind of more of a general vehicle fit out stuff. What else have we got? The hover bikes murder me all the time. They're hilarious and fun, but they murder me constantly. What other ground vehicles have I missed? That's it, isn't it? Oh no, the new one. The new 4SCU cargo, like basically the Toyota Hilux of Star Citizen. Neat. It's not particularly useful because there's almost nowhere that you can get that. You can't get a aircraft, that you can't get a spaceship, but it's neat. The STV explodes when you go quickly. It's so fragile, so incredibly fragile. Again, it looks like it's meant to be an off-road vehicle, but doesn't have the clearance for it. And it's fast enough that you have zero time to regret your actions before you explode. The Rock and the Rock DS. I like him. I don't love the DS. I think the DS is pretty abysmal, honestly. Just because of how like the experience is for the second person. Like the swinging around on the arm position, it's just a bit odd. The little Drake, what's it called? Drake Mule? The Mule? I want to love the Mule, and I think it just got a bit of a rework recently to give it a tractor beam on the top, which would make it quite good, because you can put a 1SU in underneath it. You can put the 6 1/8 SCU containers on the racks on the side, and then the tractor beam on the front. It's a bit of a pain getting that box underneath the thing, but when they designed it, they were still in the physicalized cargo moving mindset, which they kind of got rid of. So we'll see if it gets a little bit more love. I like the idea of it. It's hilariously sketchy because of its control scheme. Also, unless they've fixed it, you can currently steer in midair in it for some reason. Like you get that thing all 6 wheels off the ground and you can do a 360 because reasons. I don't know. The Geo I wouldn't call a ground vehicle. The Atlas and the Geo, the Walkers are, I kind of look at them as proof of concept. They've currently got a few too many frustrating bugs to sort of work out before I really will love it, but it's pretty good. The GTA vehicle aerial photoback, yeah. There's a bit of that. Oh. Alright. Over there, I guess. We're up to the verse. I'm going to try to knock out the Gilly missions. I did the last one with Grady last night. But I haven't done the first couple yet. Fine, everything's fine. The thing really does get down and boogie though. Nope, apparently not.
Quantum travel complete.
Let's get up a little bit higher. Hopefully I can get around to that. There we go. Forward marker. Let's go.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah, I'm currently flying the bigger Boltar.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. They can handle it. Alright, get ready, and I'll see you out there. Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. You can handle it. Alright, get ready, and I'll see you out there.
Oh no. Play the audio again.
Quantum travel complete.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of my flying special training.
Double audio. Yep.
You can treat them like
Every time you start a
normal
quantum,
hostiles, so don't
it
worry,
plays the audio
do
again,
your
apparently.
best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there.
Here we go. Pong. Two. Two. Pong. Might be spawning? Maybe? The cool asteroid base, though. This is the first time I've seen this design style. Two. Alright, let's see if it'll update it. Zap. Zap. Huh. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here, chat. And I was doing the maths today. I grew my beard in 2015. I've had a beard for 10 years. Which means I've been streaming for more than 10 years. I found evidence of my first streams, and I didn't have a beard. This fills me with concern? Yeah, with concern. Yeah, 11 years ago.
That this tank
Hang on, I'm covering Tiny Farah. Look at Tiny Farah. He was so full of hope. And poor compression. And really poor compression. Baby Farah. That's back when I was first starting to stream. That's from 11 years ago. Yeah, I know. I look exactly the same, right? What's up with the hair? I don't know. It's weird. I think I still cared what people thought. The horror. Okay, this is an update. I don't... The enemy's not spawning. Ah, I found a rock. A rock. That's annoying. I thought I had a chance. I'll go to the nearby station and then come back here and see if it triggers it.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gil. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow.
Yeah, we're on the
How you handle yourself
Patch Test
in
universe.
one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing
Trespassing.
off against the former
How's this
students
trespassing?
like special training groups. We treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry. Do your best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there.
That was weird. Okay. That one's an invalid target, but I can make it a valid target by clicking a different one. Anyway. Work. Go. PTU, yes. I'm on the PTU.
Quantum travel complete.
Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gil. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training rigs. You can treat them like normal hostiles, so don't worry and do your best. They can handle it. All right, Get ready, and I'll see you out there.
Yeah, it's a new tutorial. Right. What was the game I played? Hang on. What was it? Ah! Ah! Why am I... Okay, the vehicle... my target's not spawning. This is making life difficult. Combat tutorial. Nothing to combat. Yep. Exactly how it is right now. Okay, they were afraid to engage with me. What happened? Wait. I tried waiting, it didn't work either. Boom. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I don't know what's happening here, chat. I was on time, no matter what Ewerson says. I was ready to get fired in some spaceship combat and stuff, and it just doesn't load the mission. For some reason. Don't know why.
Thanks for signing up for my combat pilot training course. Just to introduce myself, I'm Lucas Baramsko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons in the Navy and have over 10 years experience teaching pilots how to fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training groups.
Let's
Treat 'em
go.
like normal hostiles, so don't worry.
Again.
Do your best. Yeah. All right, get ready. I'll see you out there. Hey, rookie. Thanks for signing up for my combat.
Was fixed. Hey, rookie.
Fly and fight. For this first lesson, we're going to start off slow and evaluate how you handle yourself in some one-on-one dogfights. Everyone you're facing off against are former students of mine flying special training groups. You treat them like normal hostiles. Don't worry, do your best. They can handle it. All right, get ready, and I'll see you out there. Good, you're here.
Hey, it updated.
Notify the other pilots, and we can begin. Got hostiles heading to your position. Prepare to engage.
Bearing to engage. 3 waves. Got it, champ. Kaboom.
Cleared that wave. I've signaled the next.
New wave incoming. Percentage S. You isn't? No kaboom. Only kaboom from them. No kaboom from me. Ha ha. Ah. Contact. That away. Yep. Icy. Icy. Bold choice. I feel like this would be quite a fun thing to run through in a starter ship, actually. Just a bit of Pisces on Pisces crimes.
Target destroyed.
All clear. Stand by for the next wave. It's gonna be even tougher.
Hey, take care, JJ. Look after yourself.
Contact received.
Ooh, it's a prospector. Truly a vicious opponent. They might hit me with the laser.
Shield under attack. Target destroyed.
All right then. That wraps up this lesson. Fantastic work. Seems like you're developing a real aptitude for combat. Hopefully the next lesson will help you grow even more.
Cool. Hey, what up, Stargirl? How you doing, bud? You have to go back. Dude. Let's go. Easy day. Big party that had like 60% of the attendees dropped out at the last minute. Oh, it sucks, man. I mean, it's not particularly surprised in the modern society that, you know, people gave very little warning that I can't go. And normally not because they're sick or anything like that. Because if they're sick, they still go. But, you know, I can't make it. Sorry. The nature of the me-averse, this idea that everyone's the center of their own universe, infuriates me. Not a driving to come to. Oops. Ah. You want a fine example of the me-averse? Watch the drivers on the road. Now it's 7, you're done? Ah, nice. Being finished is good. It being a brutal day is not. Also, chat, we have got the free fly running at the moment. You can play the game free of charge. It gives you access to 7 ships, specifically the C1 Spirit, which is like a small-ish cargo hauler. Little bit combat-y, but mostly a cargo vehicle. Corsair is there to facilitate the collection of cargo from destroyed ships. It also happens to be good at destroying ships. The cutter, which is like a little starter, tiny cargo sort of camper van thing. Kind of neat. Think like one of those VW camper vans. Sort of things. They're just neat. The Misfortune, which is a salvage ship. The Prospector, which is a mining ship. And the Arrow, which is a light, agile fighter. Quite a few nice little ships there. How they get destroyed? It's a mystery. We'll never know. We've got the logs here from We'll Never Know. Also, Star Citizen need to update their minimum requirements. This game does not run properly on a 4 GB GPU, and its installed size is over 100. So it's 130. You can't have a 100 gig storage recommendation and have the game take more than that. Even the data.pack file is bigger than 100 gig. Whatever. I do like, this is actually I'm quite okay with how they're selling here. This is quite a reasonable way to sell it. So, starter package is all you need. The premium package, starter package, like I don't mind this being advertised as like a premium starter method. It's fine. That works great. It's not selling anything that doesn't exist. The lifetime insurance is a thing to quite a lot of people. I don't care that much about it. Like, it's nice. I don't care that much about it. If I'm still playing the game, however many years after it is launched, and some of my ships start running out of insurance, warranty and stuff, good, I guess. There'll be so much more to do by that point. More ships, better ships, that sort of stuff. Either way, little bundle, Neat little bundle, actually. Gave away one of these the other day. But they are also back on the Oz bundle wagon. They are for reasons. Selling easily in-game purchasable items. Like paint, fine. The Ready for Anything kit is a basic in-game bodysuit, like an undersuit, and like the most standard, most widely available armor and backpack you can get. The Combat Career Pack is the Orc Mark X. You can buy this at many of the shops. P4AR, it is the most widely used rifle in the game, and the Gemini is the most, probably the second most used pistol. I think the most widely used is the Arclight because it's got a bigger, more controllable fire package. Single shot or burst fire it. Whereas the LH86 is it's Glock 18C without the single shot mode. So it's more like the Ripcord Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades VR. Mining Career Kit, yep, that is in fact your bog standard what's it called, Arrow defense set. Salvage, same thing but with a different tool. Medical, which one's medical? Orc Mark X in Iceborne. Those are lootable. I don't think you can buy those at the moment. I haven't seen them for sale in the Iceborne skin. Standard undersuit, white backpack, a medical device. Like, I'm not entirely against these, but they're like massively available things in game. Maybe it'll matter if they deliver on what they promised for crafting, but meh, that's again, it's just the blue arrow. You go to Orison platform and you buy that exact set. They sell everything involved there is available. I don't mind the skin. I don't mind it. Not amazing, but I don't mind it. The firmament paint. Oh yes, the firmament. The fortune blue. No, I like the blue actually. The nice blue. Canopy camo paint. Oh, that's an interesting color scheme. Huh. Obviously, they've found out that people did the freedom fighters for the camo skins. They're like, oh, get people like camo. Okay. Guardian whiteout, fine. Downpour blue. Blue Guardian doesn't look bad. I don't mind that at all. Anyway, I do like that they're working directly with HCS though. That's great. I worked with HCS years back. Nice group of people. Back when I was like one of the 8 streamers with Star Citizen. But I'm too easily distracted to use those voice packs, man. Like, I just don't. It's beyond me sometimes. Also, my audio setup back then was really jank. I used to have like a second microphone to make HCS work. I know, shocking. My audio being something I'm not happy with. All of us are shocked. None of us are shocked. I need to get a burrito because I'm thirsty and I'm hungry. Bird. Yeah. Spamity spam 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 spam. Effects are brilliant if you're careful with what you type and the shimmer that can cause hilarious results. I really need to reconsider getting a bot that can let key commands come through enabled. I think it would be very funny. Actually, I know it would be very funny. Let's be clear. I know it would be very funny.
Engines off.
I do have an issue though, for whatever reason, and I could not tell you why. Windows speech recognition, is it now going to work? What type of microphone is it? I guess it's this one. Stay at a consistent distance from your microphone whenever you speak to your computer. Don't breathe into it. Okay. Note, after reading this, you can proceed to the next page. Peter dictates to his computer. He prefers it to typing, particularly prefers it to pen and paper. Sure. No. No. Oh, it actually started working. Last time I tried to run through that, it did not work. Don't know why. Suddenly started working. Obviously because I was saying it didn't. That was why it suddenly starts working. Anyway. Nope. No beard on my character is weird. I'm just saying. I looked into a little while ago. This tool, Paradise Star Cinema. Very, very fun tool. 30 quid a year, not bad. And you can have trigger-based commands for whatever game you're playing. It sends it straight to the game. It doesn't just send the keystroke to the computer. So you can do things like eject, or engine off, or you can even do things like mirror left and right mouse buttons, things like that. Just for fun. Cold bud. It me. Sarah. Oh dear. I need a better camera. Comments. You. Chat. If I set up InstructBot to be triggered by bits. Is that a thing you do? What's the... It's not... I swear it's not me, chat. Apparently it must be me, chat. Because they freak out. Constantly. And he's out of here. There used to be a bin near here, chat. Go.
I need a break. Every time I come to Saturn, people come out the woodwork trying to hire me to do shit. It's exhausting.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Hi.
Are you sure you're not Agro Houston, Ginger King? Hey. Just because there's a tinge of ginger on my chinge, no longer, I may forget a fully kitted out random person walked into a Starbucks. Or you know, check your notes and realize you're in the middle of Freedomville. Freedomville! Sandwich. Doesn't fit. I can't stow him. So here we find ourselves. I actually am looking forward to the devs implementing like item restrictions, like what you can and cannot have like at different locations in the game. Oh, I won't put that one. That one. Only just. There we go, apparently. I'm not even looking tactical. I am wearing only the fanciest of armor. What? Okay, cool. Put on the pulsing frame rate dropper. 9,000. Nope, still doesn't fit. Volumetric error. Do the most reasonable thing here and grab un beer or un whiskey if they'll sell it to me. They might. Sometimes. Doing a runner? Why are you doing a runner? It wasn't me. I was a little bit sad, chat, during the most recent Inside Star Citizen, the digital hairstylist one, they said that they're done enough like extreme outfits. Okay, I don't know why they're all freaking out about me. I'm not gonna get any beers. That they've done enough weird and wonderful hairstyles, and they're now gonna like flesh out the sort of more conformist hairstyles. The sort of dad, the Disco Lando, the Chris Roberts, and less of the Farasol. Which I can't complain because, you know, it's already there. I just couldn't be bothered doing Liberty Spikes because they require way too much effort. Way too much effort. Maybe if during PAX we do a Citizen kind of watch party and CIG are coming along, I might get them done in Liberty Spikes for that. But it's more effort than I'm willing to put in. Okay. Server. That was weird. Like ice. Normal? Then ice again? Then no, I don't. Weird. Okay. All right. Who's the raft got a bit of an uplift? It looks like it's very good. Much more storage. And we also got pilot control of the turret, which quadruples the amount of firepower the pilot had. Lorville, apparently. Ugh. Don't like going to Lorville, but okay. On we go. Up we go. Going up. Cause I'm leaving in a TIE bomber. Don't know when I'll be back. Changing to attritions works well for the Guardian. Changing to attritions works well for a lot of vehicles. Attritions are just a good choice right now. And if you have the um, the revamped pyro attrition, they're even better. Assuming you can deal with having the broken looking ones hanging on your vehicle. Because I put those on my F8 and they're amazing. I can't remember the name of them right now, but the attritions you got for doing one of the pyro stages. Oh, I do not have enough money, chat. Never mind. I am not apparently going to go and pick up a raft to try it out. I'm glad I looked before I flew over there. MG script. I don't know what the MG script's used for. I know it's a new currency. But through multiple targets.
You ready for your next challenge, rookie?
Sure.
Now that you proved you can handle going mano a mano, we're going to see how you do going against multiple ships at the same time. Not only that, but this time you're going against ships made for dogfighting. We're talking about a whole other challenge rating on this. I think you can handle it. Let's move out, and I'll see you at the training site when you're ready. You ready for your next challenge, rookie? Now that you proved you can handle going mano a mano, we're going to see how you do going against multiple ships at the same time. Not only that, but this time you're going against ships made for dogfighting. We're talking about a whole other challenge rating on this. I think you can handle it. Let's move out, and I'll see you at the training site when you're ready.
Alright, let's try this again. Go.
Welcome, Rook. We'll get started in a moment.
Ah, glad to see they can still call you a rook.
Hostile spotted. Give him what you got.
Yay. That'll be fine. I have to move away from the staggered fire chat. No, that's not my actual issue here. But the fact that if I hit, I'm only hitting with a single shot, not helping. But at least if I hit, I do a little bit of damage.
Target destroyed.
I keep forgetting if you, I thought you said with 15 million. I haven't recopied my account in honking age. It has been so long. There's another ship. Oh, hi. Unless there was a third one.
Target destroyed.
Kablamo.
That's gonna put a big check mark in the done column. You showed a lot of solid skills out there today, rookie. Can't wait to see how you do with the next lesson.
Okay. Here, let's vehicle service. We'll pump back over to the rear. Ah, yes. Okay. I haven't recopied my account with you in so hecking long. And I've just been spending it. Also, I spent like 3.7 million yesterday repairing and rearming my Polaris because it had an accident. Or at 22. Where are the external landing pads? Gonna be some, right? There they are. Knew there was something somewhere.
Landing gear down.
When you want a fuel service, but you don't really want to land in a hangar. Did they ever go through with their idea of adding land like port fees? Which they probably should do because the game needs more money sinks. But
Landing successful.
good to see that bug's still going. That we're good to go. Also, lovely little attention to detail thing. I don't know how well it shows up on the stream, but just here, there's a line of lights going out from the station. That is a certified clear of asteroids approach path. That's actually an approach path. And on all the stations that have in the game, in like the Lagrange points, there's those approach paths so you can get to the thing without hitting an asteroid, which is extremely useful when you're flying something like a C2 or a Hull C. Safe chat. Oh, again. Yeah, PTU. I know I haven't got the QR code up and running. I've just had quite a few people asking, what's the QR code for? Yes, scan it. It gives you such good information. Chat, have I mentioned recently how much I absolutely freaking hate the AI generated responses to garbage? I took a photo of the QR code using Google Lens to just, read what the actual data in the QR code was. And the the answer given to me is, overview. The image is a QR code, a type of 2D barcode that stores data which can be read by a smartphone or QR scanner. QR stands for quick response. Helpful. I hate it. Genuinely hate it. I interact with people every day who are like, let me use ChatGPT to work out. No, please don't. Just don't believe the lying font generator. Never believe. I don't know, that doesn't sound right. It's so tiring because people believe it. Like, Google wouldn't lie to me. I'm like, Google would lie to you about anything to make money. Literally anything. Generated art. No fuel. Well, that's an issue, Chad. Where am I? fueled before I left. How far to make it? Most of the way. Yeah, the automated image generation tools are... I understand why people are tempted by it, but every reason I've found for it does not pass scrutiny. Your issue isn't that it's AI generated, it's when people try to pass it off as their own or a real image. Yeah. Like, just... It's your giant plagiarism machine. When Google removed "Don't be evil" from their mission statement, they gonna lie. They gonna lie a lot. All of these varieties of digital plagiarism machines, following on from the illegal taxi company and the digital money for criminals, just like, why do people keep on like enabling this rampant grifting? I firmly believe the position right now in the world for AI is there are some use cases for it. I'm not trying to say it's not, it is just globally useless. But my position on it right now is that it doesn't make money. Like, it's most of the large language model tools available right now are operating at a massive loss based on investor funds hoping for a use case for them. And it's being slapped on everything. Like, companies like, we want to make sure that our technology is AI. That you've got an engineer in the back here that's like, but it doesn't make sense in our product. Yeah, but it needs to have AI. It'll make things more efficient. It would make it less efficient. Like the large language model tools. It's just, they're so wasteful. They're wasting everybody's time. They are wasting massive amounts of energy. They are like wasting GPUs that could be used by actual gamers. I know. I'm not saying that gamers are the most important thing in the world, but heck me, LLMs are not the most important thing in the world. Just, it's like when there was, I don't know if this was true in the States as well, but I know it was true in Australia and large sections of Europe. When suddenly all these companies are like gathering investor money to create a disruptive bicycle rental company thing, and it's just badness doing bad things. Did I accidentally dropped in the Aaron Halo chat? That is like the luckiest, weirdest drop out of Quantum I have ever had. So where I am right now in the game is the Aaron Halo instant, which normally you need to be very precise to get to, because it's this section of space just outside Lagrange 3 on Crusader. Near the left, I've got no reason to do so, I'll just backspace. AI's for the thirsty furies. I mean, AI's for the thirsty everybody's. However, there's been some very interesting cases already where non-consensual use of deepfake / AI stuff has been shared. And I know that, for example, in South Korea, because I'm following everyone's favorite dumpster fire, they have anti-deepfake laws that have minimum sentences on them for people making and or sharing / platforming these faked videos or images of sexualized content of other people. I'm sure some of you know the dumpster fire I'm talking about, the oxygen thief. But like that sort of stuff, it's like most of this technology is not being developed with a use case for good. Just like, okay, another example. Apple implemented AI. They implemented the AI, a feature that no one was asking for. In fact, everyone disliked the idea so much. The first ad Apple made for their new Apple Intelligent stuff was so wildly hated, it got removed. And I'm sure some of you remember the ad, because that was the one with all of the instruments and art being compressed in a giant press, and then the phone, and then the iPad came back out of it. That ad, I hated it. And apparently so did enough people that they removed it from everything, despite having paid whatever marketing department however many millions of dollars for it. Yeah, Microsoft Copilot, aka more annoying Clippy. Yep, that's the one. They just crushed all the art and the music stuff and said that you only need your iPad to do this now. Really, guys? Marketing, yeah. My nephew is like fully embracing the AI stuff. He's 9 and like he goes to write up a like description of a gem to give to my mum because he really likes gems, and he on the computer very slowly types out with me helping like sapphires are a blue gem stone that is rare and is very pretty and popular. And then he like goes to he goes, and then if I do this, select it all and hit Copilot to rewrite, and it does like a better worded version of it, except it's writing junk. It doesn't make proper sense. It's LLM'd it to the, so it's, and he doesn't know sentence structure well enough to know it's stupid. And I'm not there to tell him he's bad. It's bad. Copilot's alright, it writes PowerShell scripts I'm too lazy to. So one of the issues with LLM coding is, first off, they ripped the entire diff stack overflow on every training model I've found without paying the people who wrote it at all. I mean, sure, every other coder ever has also ripped off all of Stack Overflow, but a little bit less monetized about it. But beyond that, it's also like, it's being trained on garbage now because it's training on what it wrote. So it's already several of these LLMs, and I don't know which ones because I don't use them. You can probably tell. Several of these LLMs are recommending like they're recommending things like Linux, things to install on Linux that don't exist. So do you know what people are doing? They're making those packages that are requested into malware. Yeah. People realize that ChatGPT or whichever one recommends this kit, so this package that doesn't exist on Linux. Says, hey, they just say, hey, just install this function to make it work. So people are then finding that response, packaging up their rootkit as that name and uploading it, and lo and behold, they're getting thousands of installs of this rootkit because the Dunning-Kruger autocorrect is telling people to install it. Yeah, it's I will, however, say one of the funniest things that has come out of this AI generative image programs and large language models and music models and stuff like that is the I'm not going to call it malicious actors, but the people who weaponize their art with things like Nightshade. Because when the people who are very much for these automated tools, like the image generators and stuff like that, hear about Nightshade, you almost always see the same responses, which is like, it doesn't work, it doesn't do anything to the systems. But when you look into it, the people who are saying that one are not the developers. They're not the people building these tools. The people building these tools are like the people who are building the image generating models and the large language models are saying we're trying to build our system to be more robust, to be able to deal with this type of attack, and that we're very sad that people are using these aggressive tools to make it. What is Nightshade? Nightshade is a really, really cool piece of tech. So Nightshade is a tool made by the University of Chicago. What it does is you take the art that you've made. Okay, you've handmade art of Superman that you want to post onto the internet as your art, but you don't want the generative art tools, the generative image tools, sorry, to be using it. So you take that image and you run it through this program called Nightshade. What Nightshade does is it then assesses the image, it has an idea of what it thinks it is based on a large language, based on a tool that you basically download one of these large language models as well, or the generative art tools, generative image tools. Sorry, I need to keep on calling it an image tool. It's not an art tool. It downloads the database of one of these generative image tools, compares your art to the tool, to that image model, to see what that image model thinks the image is. And that image model is almost certainly going to identify it as Superman. Once you then run Nightshade, it modifies the image enough in ways that are almost imperceptible to people, so that if you describe the image as Superman, the AI tool, when it scans the image, it looks like a plant or a tree or a dog or a car with two doors. Like, it intentionally modifies the image so the reference points that these large training models use don't see what you see.
Now arriving.
So here's an example. This is a really cool piece of concept art. Like these pieces of art that the people have done. When the tool scans it, it's going to modify it enough so that when you type in an image description similar to this one, like knight on horseback surrounded by knights with peasants watching in the foreground, it's designed to confuse the AI tools. So yeah, confused AI, but not people. Exactly. There was a really great video I watched recently about it. I'm just trying to see if we can find it. Sorry, I watched this one recently, and it described it very well.
Now arriving.
A lot of people use
There
AI.
we go. It's a 3D tool. Yeah, basically, yeah. That's actually probably a really good way to describe it. The ChatGPT spoofer. Yeah. This is a video by an artist called Levitt Town, who goes to explain it much better than I can because she understands it much better than I do. But basically, she's going through and she creates the art. Hang on, I'll show you where she's running the script at the end. Here, so goes through, runs it, so draws that art, tags it, runs it through Nightshade, and then uploads it onto a like art website. The art will almost always be flagged as don't use training data. You put exclusions in your robots.txt. Like this is designed to target the scrapers that ignore those. So it's not trying to poison ones who buy libraries, who actually pay licensing fees for things like that. It's designed to make it so that these tools are generating things that do not match the text prompts. Because from the from the generator side, it doesn't understand it. It doesn't, like, the image doesn't make sense because it's generated an image based on the prompts, but the data it was given to say this is what a girl looks like is actually a dog with two heads from its perspective. It's really cool. Really, really cool piece of tech. I highly recommend reading up on it. And there's also tools of a very similar nature to run on text-based LLMs now too, which I haven't looked into yet. But also, I think
Now arriving.
Pirate Software described it very well. AI is not going to replace programmers or artists. What AI is going to do is enable shovelware. It's going to enable people to produce absolute garbage quicker and easier than ever before. You know those games that pile up on Steam at like $2 that are just like, please come and try the greatest survival game of all time with 5-star reviews from all of these fake users. And then you play it and it runs like garbage. The art doesn't match any of the promotional stuff. That sort of stuff is what the AI programming and art tools are going to be used to do. And then, like, other companies are doing stupid stuff too. Like, Twitch put out a seasonal emote recently that was AI generated. There's thousands of artists on Twitch who would love to do the work, but they brought out the cat in a hat, like the cat in a festive Santa hat emote they put out was AI generated, and it looked like garbage. It wasn't right. Yeah. Anyway, so that's me complaining about things for a little while today. As I stand in a futuristic hellscape. GPT's perfect for industrial trash upload. I mean, yeah, they produce garbage in volume. Hello! So much garbage in such volume. That, you know, it's the old, you throw enough stuff at the wall, something eventually sticks, right? But people are throwing money at it, and people are trying to give, like people are trying to defend it. Ultimately, you could let people keep on doing the creative stuff and automate work. Hey, thanks. Let's go back to ancient Greece, where you could lay around and abuse a worker population. Actually, we still do that. Maybe not the best example. Yeah, there was no good old days. But now we're using automation tools to automate, you know, the expressive stuff, whilst reducing pay for people to survive on. Yay! We live in the worst timeline.
Now arriving.
Worst timeline so far. It's like the Simpsons one, right? This is the worst day of my life. The worst day of your life so far. And talking about all this art stuff makes me really wish that I stuck with doing drawing. I was getting, I'm not going to claim good, but I was getting to an acceptable level at like anime style art for a while. And then I just stopped. Actually, I stopped about the same time I started streaming. Streaming just kind of took over my creative expression. That and my hair, apparently.
Welcome to the ASOS
Apparently.
retrieval system.
I don't do art. I am art. He says while he looks like a thumb.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hello.
Please
Perfect.
visit us again. Goodbye.
Why is it suddenly offering me 1, 2, and 3 again? Has it forgotten that I did? It's forgotten that I've done them. Except it hasn't, because it's still showing me offered number 3. Did you repeat them? Okay. So number 3 is target priority. It offers you all 8. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense because you get some of those MG script, right? 1 MG script, 5 MG script, 3 MG script. Still not sure exactly what you spend the MG script on and where they are, or how you can see how many you've got. trades with Wicklow? Okay. But Wicklow trades are physicalized items, aren't they? Are they in my inventory here? Is that where they end up? They dump into your default location inventory? But look. Other, I'm guessing? I love that it squeaks. Sorry. Ability? No, it must be under other, right? There's no, just other. You pretty long. Well, I've already completed some, so I should have the NG script, right? Ish. From back when we had the hangar module specifically. I don't know. Isn't it neat? Good to see them making this one live. Whilst being definitely not harassed by thousands of attendees. Naked Farah, do you like my chin? Or do I look like a thumb? I'm so broken, chat. I really am. You missed the scruff? Fair enough. I think I'm going to stick with this for a while. I don't mind it. And it's really good motivation for losing the rest of the weight that I don't want. That will last as long as I still have motivation to shave every morning. And then it will stop being a priority for me. Very quickly. Isn't physicalized. Annoying. What are these things? It's a Farah. Hey, Chili, you can collect squeaky toys in Star Citizen. I'm just saying. Plushies! You like Ashes? Does Ashes have plushies? I can't remember the name of the one which you played, but you were playing a... you're playing a game that you just spent thousands and thousands of hours gathering plushies. Because plushies! Yeah, Palia, that's the one. Plushies! Do they stay in your hangar? Yes, in theory. In practice, sometimes not. But in theory, yes. Anyway, I don't know where those empty scripts went. Oh, the plushie moved.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
Just,
retrieval system.
are you still finding yourself with motivation despite knowing there's a wipe coming up in a couple of months? I am finding myself with motivation to play it because I'm really enjoying it. But I'm also aware in the back of my head that, you know, it's going to be wiped again. But I also, you know, same thing with Star Citizen, right? Star Citizen will be wiped again. I still play it. I still have fun. I was just I was watching some people misbehaving in global chat on the argument that it's just gonna be wiped anyway. As not, good to see you, bud. How are you doing? Waking up. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. And the day was going so well.
Welcome back, Rook. I've got a more tactical lesson for you this time. We know you can fight multiple ships at once, but now we're going to dive into the calculations that separate an average combat pilot from from a great one. I'm talking about target priority. Choosing which ship to shoot when. It can make all the difference when you find yourself up against a mixed squad. Head to the training site, and we'll give you some hands-on experience.
Welcome to the transport obstacle. Richter Scale, thanks for the raid, bud. How the heck was your stream? Alright. Open Sesame? Open Sesame. Raid to ads. Of course. That's just bad timing. I'm sorry. How's space treating me today? Just as badly as usual. I mean, well as usual. A little bit of both, really. We just fall. Welcome. Raid to ads. Curses. Curses. Got her up. Request clearance. Really like the cockpit on the Cutlass Blue. And the wee woo lights. And the paint job on it. Unfortunately, the prisoner transport stuff doesn't exist at this point. So it's one of the older profession vehicles that doesn't actually have a use. Murder! Look good, Tanner. Thank you. I removed quite a lot of width from my face recently. It's very quick. Need to get a little bit less jowly and double chinny. Finally, how goes it? Good, good. Thank you again for the raid, Richter. Appreciate the heck out of it. How is your stream? I'm sitting here on PTU, murking myself often, but also pirates, and going through the training mission set. How was your stream? Did you have fun? What are we up to?
We know you can fight multiple
Does
ships
Trummer want
at
beard or
once,
no beard?
but now we're going
Yes.
to dive into the calculations that separate an average combat pilot from a great one. I'm talking about target priority. Choosing which ship to shoot when. It can make all the difference when you find yourself up against a mixed squad. Head to the training site. We'll give you some hands-on experience. Okay, you're in the right place. Stand by while I deploy your targets. Hostiles inbound. Light them up.
Got it, bud. That one. Yep. The XR3s are a disruptor or a neutron. Can't remember. I think they're disruptors. They should help deal with the shield. neutrons? Okay, so they're really, really good against hull. Cool. So glad I got those and ballistics. Of all the loadouts there is, this is one of them.
Shield system is hit.
Hi. Shooting the state skill. Those are hitting, but they're not showing as hits. You can see them exploding against him. Very strange.
Shield system is hit. Congratulations. Target.
Wait,
See whether they're infected. Yeah, they
here
are.
comes the next.
Beat hostile ships.
Contact.
There's the next one. That one. Nope, not that one. Just two. Hi. There you are. Yeet stick.
Missile locked. Missile locked. Shield system is hit.
On.
Shield system is hit.
Yeah, okay. I don't love the old neutron and ballistic loadout. It kind of sucks, actually.
Congratulations.
Go.
Destroyed. Shield offline.
Yeah, it does absolutely nothing to these shields. Like, I'm going ham on a very basic item. Yeet.
Shield offline. Missile locked.
Yeet. The neutron gun's even effective right now? Like, do they actually do any damage at all? I don't honestly know. Because I'm hitting this thing a lot. And they don't appear to be actually doing any damage. You gonna explode yet, bud?
Missile locked. Shield system is
So many Yeety boys. Absolutely whale on the thing. And the shield's very slow to go down. Those bridges are broken too. There are lots of invulnerable surfaces. I do remember that actually. Just like the mole where you can only damage it from the top, right? So it shows both hits. Yeah, but I've now run out of ballistic ammo. Yeah, so these are not damaging hits, right? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can say that I'm never using neutron guns until they get a revisit. They're hilarious and blue and pretty and everything, but they're not currently damaging anyone.
Friendly fire. Shield system is
Is it dead? Oh, hey, you did some damage to it. Hey, what up, Hunter? How you doing today? Narrate this fight by Morgan Freeman. Oh no. I don't have the tone of voice for that. Kaboom! Oh. Doing you? Glad to hear it, bud. Still something left. Somewhere. Oh, there it is. Though I kind of forgot about how much Alpha UEC I had for buying some when I got 1427. Oh no. I'm not on live right now or I'd hook you up. I'll switch to live before I finish up. Just remind me. I'll sort you out for that. Mistakes were definitely made. Ammo. There we go. Thank you. I don't know why yours worked and mine didn't, but
Take a deep breath, Rook. You pulled it off. Another lesson learned. Hit the showers. Celebrate. And I'll see you when you're ready for the next one.
you know what the lesson I learned was? Don't bring out a default loadout Cutlass Blue. Because it's a spud. You forgot about them wiping the Alpha UAC? Yeah. Yeah. I know the pain. Let's go. I do like that this thing comes with a 18 heat seekers or whatever it is by default. That's neat. There? Nope. Soros, thanks for the follow. Welcome. You two used to having too much of it. Yeah. I've just like hemorrhaged money in the past because I wasn't thinking about it. But if you missions at the moment, it should be good about now. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can make a really shocking amount of money fairly quickly in the live servers right now, which is great. I really like that there is not a lot in the way of barriers to gameplay. If you don't have a lot of currency to like buy stuff to refit your ship, you can get it pretty quickly. But the cost of the vehicles is quite high. Like how smooth it feels at the moment, it's pretty good. The 4.1.0 builds are really good. 4.1.0 point something now, right? So many different versions. You're down. You told. Drop this thing like a piano, chat. Ending here, restock. And refuel. Just wanted to assist since my blue bolts were not cutting it. They really, really, really weren't. Can confirm that. My wee woo wagon almost exploded. Blue friendship lasers? Yeah. The little markers of intent. My intent to kill you. Will I do it? No. No, I will try, but it won't work.
Your vehicle has been restored to offense visitors again.
That's a cool effect. I wonder if there's an issue council about it. About neutrons. No, there's nothing posted about neutron guns. What about NDB-30s? NDB-30. Nope. Anything. Be the change you want to be. Set it all on fire? Burn it all down. Vehicles? Okay, this thing just doesn't work. It does not work. Which is sad, but here we find ourselves. Really? I normally have heaps of those lying around. Oh, it's PTU. Never mind. I'll just bring something else out.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
One. Firebird? The Firebird is so undergunned because it relies on missiles.
Your vehicle
It's fun. The flame chicken. Flame chicken, does it taste good? I get cooked in it quite regularly. Hey, one of these is a giveaway too. One of my more popular giveaways, actually. People seem to really like it. Neat. Fast. Agile. It's got a bunch of Yeetie boys in it. Good vehicle. Look at that aft, chat. Give you a peek at my undercarriage. And a smaller cross section than the Raven, despite the Raven being the same with the bits cut out. Yeah, the CS is very arbitrary right now. There's a bunch of vehicles that just don't have a cross section added to them in the game files right now. It's a very manual process. See, what Star Citizen needs to do is, okay, got a plan. Okay, they need to make a tool which will make developing the game substantially faster going forward. Again. Automate the system. Right, if you're a long time back here, you may have heard that term before. What's number 4? Number 4 is target stealth. Interesting. Yep. Share.
Got your next lesson all ready for you. You bought ships you can see. Now it's time to face the ones you can't. That's right, I'm talking stealth. Remember that the best pilots don't get comfortable just because their radar's empty. We're gonna teach you how important radar use can be when it comes to tracking down hidden targets. Head over to the training site and we'll get started.
Go!
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Guess I'll go this way. That'll work.
Quantum travel initiated.
What?
Got your next lesson all ready for you. You've bought ships you can see. Now it's time to face the ones you can't. That's right, I'm talking stealth. Remember that the best pilots don't get comfortable
Quantum
just
bacon.
because their radar's
Beacon.
empty.
Quantum
We're
beacon.
gonna teach you how important
Sorry.
radar use
Skip
can
break.
be when it comes to tracking down hidden targets. Head over to the training site and we'll get started. Got your next lesson all ready for you. You've pilots don't get comfortable just because their radar's empty. We're gonna teach you how important radar use can be when it comes to tracking down hidden targets. Head over to the training site and we'll get started. Got your next lesson all ready for you. You fought ships you can see. Now it's time to face the ones you can't. That's right, I'm talking stealth. Remember that the best pilots don't get comfortable just because their radar is empty. We're gonna teach you how important radar use can be when it comes to tracking down hidden targets. Head over to the training
I've
site
got
and we'll get started.
2,133 rounds.
Welcome to
per
the training
gun.
site. Get settled.
Time to
and
see
I'll
if I
let
can
everyone know to
reach and achieve the
Contact,
feat
contact.
of
Ready up.
a saw operator at ability to dispel pews. Anyways, no, I've got too many ammos. Ropes are clear. The eyeballs. Not sure if ships spawned or respawned, but I'm going after stealth ships apparently, which I assume would mean like M50s and stuff. Who the heck actually knows? Here. Maybe it's fun trails. Contact. Hi.
Missile lock.
I've only got XP per hit.
Shields under fire.
on me. Viewers in, thank you for watching on YouTube. Appreciate it. Boom!
All targets neutralized. Catch your breath. The next one is on its way.
By the way, folks, for those on Twitch, I do run another stream on YouTube as well. Who was it there? Hi, found one. Get away. M50. Oh, yeah. How to give an M50 a bad day. Damage in literally any meaningful way.
Shields under fire. Shields under fire.
I'd really love if they made the shotguns more powerful in this game. Like, they're such hilarious weapons to use. Gone? You do enjoy the Farrago boom moments? Farrago boom moments are not an uncommon moment. They're in fact a very common moment. One day Farrah will be a real fighter pilot. That is the sound of someone who obviously hasn't watched DCS live streams. Hey, found one. Contact.
Missile lock.
Yeet.
Missile lock.
Where'd it go? Ah, it just vanished.
Missile lock.
Bonk.
There we go. Another lesson in the books.
After
Hopefully
this,
you
yes,
can
it's
feel
adorable.
yourself improving, because I'm definitely seeing it on my side. I recommend a bit of downtime, and then we can get back at it.
I mean, I only burned through
Rest up
1,500
and I'll
rounds
see
of
you
smoke, so that's fine. Gatlings are fun to watch. Just the bird. Just massive amounts of bird. They're a little bit annoying to use because of the combination of the delay before firing and the limited ammo. Makes them a little bit challenging. Yep.
Shields lock.
By genie point. Go. Let's go, Stooge. Take it so.
Initiated.
There. What's the next one?
Initiated.
Number 5 is missiles and countermeasures. Huh? Uh-oh. Setting us up against like a what's it called? Freelancer miss or something. Let's control the ship stuck in a look around mode. Right shift. Right shift or tap Z. Yep.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Shields online.
If you're still stuck, let me know. Hi.
I,
You still
I
stuck?
think I exit the ship. I back far enough up where. Yep.
You still stuck?
No, I might have fixed it.
Okay.
I had to leave the ship and get back in.
Oh,
I had to reverse out of the atmosphere.
okay. Well, that worked because I was about to jump into an SRV.
Oh,
Somebody order a tow?
yeah, sorry about that.
Good.
Got your hopes up.
Thought it was going to be
I don't know
finally be
how much fun
useful.
the SRV can be.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, the SRV's hilarious. I just, again, I don't understand the decision that they made designing that ship for it to be like one of a very, very small number of ships with no weapons at all. Don't understand.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, I don't actually have the SRV on this one. I haven't copied since I got the SRV. Wow, it's been a while. Saber's dash reminds me of an old-fashioned wood grain dash. Yeah, it's the Saber series are very, very inspired by like fighters, and also the movie Stealth. Not a great movie. It was a movie. Of the movies made, Stealth was one of them.
I think my quantum drive exploded.
Oh, nice. Good, gorgeous bird. Yeah, I like him. I don't have one currently. That's the little chips I have right now. Now, if the rumors are true and the Perseus is coming soon, I'm in danger because I've got an upgrade kit from the Carrack to the Perseus sitting in my inventory, and I've also got a buyback token for my Carrack, which is a lot cheaper than it is now. But also, I've already spent a lot of money on this game, and I don't know if I want to spend more money on it. But I'd be spending money I would have spent to getting to Citizen Con. I don't know. If it comes out to be true, I may well end up with a Perseus, because the Perseus is a relatively low crew count vehicle, and I sometimes have enough friends to crew it. Sometimes.
Yeah, I can't quantum jump.
You melted your atlas and used some paints and got a golem. Oh, nice! The golems are fun, man. Like, the golems are really enjoyable.
To the ASOC vehicle
Uh,
delivery system.
Uh,
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Do you have any friends who can't crew any 2+ person ships? Absolutely, you can crew it, Uison. You can be like, hey, can you turret gun for me? I'm like, yeah, sure. Pretty shameless about that sort of stuff. Just as long as you're not, hey, can you can you crew my Hawk? Wait a minute. That's a trap. Yeah, just post in Discord or keep an eye on Discord to see who's playing Star Citizen. Just say, hey, get a modded crew. Yes. All right. Let's make it happen. I'm on my way to catch you up. Yep.
Yeah, something bugged with my controls because I can't fire my guns or anything.
Oh, it might be one of those the game thinks you're dead problems.
Oh. Cool.
You know, normal stuff for Star Citizen. Join other Star Citizen groups have like a third wheel when it comes to FPS. That's fair. I mean, I haven't got a very high expectation of anybody when it comes to Star Citizen. I'm just having vibes, like here to have fun with people.
That's kind of cool watching your Noom around the planet.
Doing my part. Absolutely hauling aft in this little thing. I love it. Funny, it's like one of the least expensive vehicles in the game. I use it so hecking much. Bunkers, this thing. Getting from point A to point B on the same planet, this thing. Moving a single, like, 1 SCU box, this thing. Not 1 SCU, but like the little 1/8 SCU boxes, this thing. It's just so good at, like, local operation. Not great in combat because it's obviously 4 size 1 guns, but or 2 size 1s by default. But great little nugget. Did you see the spring sale skin for the F7A or the F7?
Yeah.
Yeah. Green.
I got so many skins for the S7s. If the skins weren't physicalized, I think I would be a little bit more towards it.
Yeah, also they should just suck it up and like let people buy templates and then apply colors for them. The sort of green and browny one, Attack Cat. A digicam sort of style.
I'm still waiting to see what my prismatic camouflage does.
Yeah, the I really just think they should suck it up and do what they do in like what's it called Warframe, where you get where you get like a design and then you can apply colors to it. I don't know why, but your marker for you as a person is ages away from your actual vehicle.
I ejected. The vehicle just didn't blow up, apparently.
Apparently.
I can see the flash of the light in the distance. It's just burning strong.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Did somebody call a ambulance?
Yeah, my shotgun works.
Wee woo, wee
I don't
woo,
know.
wee woo.
Whoa!
It's only a paint gun. Letting people choose their own colors will result in awful ships to see all the time. Yeah, it will. Absolutely, it will. You just shotgun me.
I tried. I want to die.
Hi.
Like a flare. Hi. Thanks for the lift.
Oh, good.
Shields offline.
It's not my ambulance. It's not making the wings bee boo sound. Ah, fair. Bee boo bee boo bee boo bee boo bee boo.
Quantum drive is now on.
I actually like the European ambulance noise versus the US one. The US one's like
Do it.
same as the police and every other
Oh, yeah, okay.
emergency vehicle.
It aligned and then just didn't go. Nice. You've played any kind of decal customization? Oh yeah, it's the odd time to penis. Absolutely. That's why I say like have designs and then let players choose the colors. Or they have to go to a location in the game and pay with in-game currency to use that to apply the paint to their vehicle. Also have the paint be a wear item, so after a certain number of in-game hours the paint starts to wear down and you can go get it repainted. That sort of stuff, completely here for it. If I spend 11 freedom bucks, get a skin and it wears out, not particularly great.
Shields online.
Sorry, didn't mean to derail your mission set.
Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. We're good. Perfect. It was fine. Everything was always under control.
Yay, free.
Are you so close to kaboom? Yeah, I was holding down the old space break there. Disappointed. Ow.
assault vehicle retrieval system.
Sure.
Your vehicle has been moved to a phase visitors again.
Purple.
What'd you pull? What'd you pull?
Oh, I just put this thing down.
Oh, okay.
Chat, I'm actually going to call things a little bit earlier today. Normally I've been running through till about 6, but I'm finding I'm just not getting enough sleep because I'm like trying to be asleep at 7-ish. And brain needs to slow down after end of stream, apparently. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate the company. I will be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably going to be AOC. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really appreciate the company. It's been a lot of fun. I'm still, no, I'm enjoying the bearded lack at the moment, but we'll work it out. Do you think the paints need to be skinned like other games have, not a physical item, just got a real repair location to use them? Yeah, that'd be good. Isn't it downtime for AOC? I thought that was tomorrow. No. Is it?
10 p.m. 1 hour after you start streaming is when it goes down.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not going to be AOC tomorrow then. It will be Star Citizen. It might be AOC after I finish streaming tonight. Either way, I'm going to call this one done. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate the company. For those on YouTube, we'll wind things up at that point. For those on Twitch, we'll send the raid on. So let us